Gita, the personality of Godhead has declared that anyone who knows the principles of the transcendental birth and activities of the Lord will go back to Godhead after being relieved from this material. Simply knowing factually the mysterious way of the Lord's incarnation in this material world can liberate one from material bondage. Therefore, the birth and activities of the Lord as manifested by Him for the welfare of the people in general are not ordinary. They are mysterious, and only by those who carefully try to go deep into the matter by spiritual devotion is the mystery discovered. Thus one gets liberation from material bondage. It is advised, therefore, that one who simply recites this chapter of Bhagavatam, describing the appearance of the Lord in different incarnations, in sincerity and devotion, can have insight into the birth and activities of the Lord. The very word vimukti or liberation indicates that the Lord's birth and activities are all transcendental. Otherwise, simply by reciting them, one could not attain liberation. They are therefore mysterious, and those who do not follow the prescribed regulations of devotional service are not entitled to enter into the mysteries of His births and activities. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshuranmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shonyavadi Paschat Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Janma Kushyam Bhagavato Yayetat Prayato Naraha Sayam Pratar Grinan Bhaktya Dukkha Gramad Vimuchyate. Translation again. Whoever carefully recites the mysterious appearances of the Lord with devotion in the morning and in the evening gets relief from all miseries of life. Hare Krishna. So this verse, you can see this is a Falashruti. Falashruti in the sense at the end of the chapter, one verse is given. So if you read this chapter, what you will get? Like this. So this is generally, see, like if you see in other Shastras, you do this and you will get this. You do this, like you do this activity and you will get this fruit, like that. So this is all like fruitive. So Falashruti. Falashruti in the sense what phala we will get by reciting this Shruti. So in the sense, generally we don't encourage this. No, you do this and you will get this. No, this is like a fruitive mentality. I'll do this, I will get this. No. So we don't expect. No. I'll read this, then I will get this. No. So that's the difference between other Shastras and Bhagavatam. So in Bhagavatam also it is mentioned, the Falashruti is there. But this Falashruti, it is not towards a material benefit. You do this and you will get this benefit, by this materially we can progress. So even this Falashruti, this will make us spiritually progress. Spiritually it will elevate us. So here in this verse it is mentioned in the translation that whoever carefully recites the mysterious appearance of the Lord with devotion in the morning and evening get relief from all miseries of life. So there is a spiritual benefit in this. If someone recites this, then they will get relief from all miseries of life. Now, but why we need relief from all miseries of life? So there is a spiritual benefit in this. Like for example, we sing one Falashruti at the end of Jagannath Ashtakam. Who knows? Falashruti of Jagannath Ashtakam. Yes. So it is said, how it starts? Vishnulokam gacchati. Jagannath Ashtakam Punyam Japatet Prayata Suchihi Sarva Papa Vishuddhatma Vishnulokam Sagacchati. So it said Jagannath Ashtakam Punyam. So by this auspicious Jagannath Ashtakam, by reciting this Prayata Shuchihi, so we will become purified. All our contaminations, material contaminations will go away. We will get purified. Sarva Papa Vishuddhatma. So we will get relief from all sinful activities. Sarva Papa Vishuddhatma. We will become pure soul. Vishnu Lokam Sagacchati. So we will go back to Vishnu Sabod. So by reciting this Jagannath Ashtakam, the 8 verses of verses which is glorifying Lord Jagannath, we will attain this. We will become purified. We will get rid of all sinful activities, and we will go back to Vishnu Sabod. So this is the Falashruti, and there is a spiritual benefit in this. So the Prabhupada says, if we want to practice spiritual life, the first thing is we have to get rid of sinful life. Stop sinful activities, then we will progress in spiritual life. Then we will start to practice spiritual life. Forget about progress. The thing is, first we have to come out of this material contamination. So that is important. So in this verse it is said one gets relief from all miseries of life. Means in this sense, what is the miseries? When we commit sinful activities, the reactions, that is all miseries. So we will get rid of this material contamination. We will get purified. By this we will be able to practice spiritual life. Then we can go back to spiritual world. So that's the difference. Now in Bhagavatam it is mentioned in the very beginning, Dharma Prochita Kaitavotra Paramo Dharmatsaranam Satam. Dharma Prochita Kaitavotra Paramo Nirmatsaranam Satam. Means Kaitava. Kaitava means, Prabhupada says, cheating. So this cheating religion is kicked out from Srimad Bhagavatam. So in Bhagavatam, whatever is mentioned, it is all spiritual. There is no material benefit. There is no like material profit we will get by doing this. It's not like this. So actually, if you see, here it is said, in the morning and evening, if someone recites this, then we will get relief from material miseries. Actually, it is not only morning and evening. Actually, throughout the day, whole day, we have to do this. Whole day we have to glorify Lord. Whole day we have to engage in the devotional service of the Lord. It is not only a particular time. But why it is given only in the morning and evening? At least you do this. So Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Maya Sakta Mana Partha Yogam Yunjan Madashraya. Asamshayam samagram mam yata jangsi tachruno. So he said, by practicing yoga in full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me, you can know me in full, free from doubt. In full consciousness of me, with mind attached to me. See? Full consciousness in the sense, there is no other activity. We are fully conscious about Krishna, and we are engaging in the devotional service of the Lord with our mind attached to Krishna. Mind attached to Krishna in the sense, like in Vishnu Chakravarti Thakura's commentary, he says that it is not that I will engage in the devotional service of the Lord and my mind is somewhere else. Don't do like this. Just physically we are doing that and the mind is somewhere else. It is not like this. With mind, with consciousness, we have to fully attach to Krishna. Means we are fully focused in the service. So then we can know me in full, Krishna says. So in that way, it is not that only morning and evening and then at the other time I will do something else. It's not like this. Our consciousness fully in Krishna, with mind fully attached to Krishna, then we have to practice spiritual life. So it's like even we have seen Even in olden days, even now also, many people, evening times they do some Krishna Katha, like that. Many times we have festivals in the temple, evening time some Katha is going on, like that. No, but it is not only that time. Like for example, my grandfather was there, I'm just remembering now. So he used morning, as soon as he gets up, he goes to washroom. As soon as he comes out from the washroom, he starts chanting Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. Then he dress up, he applies tilak, all the body, wear. At that time I used to criticize, why you are applying so many tilaks, one is not enough. So we don't know at that time. So he used to do like this and go to puja room, do some puja. Until he comes out from the puja room, he used to chant Narayana, Narayana, Narayana. And then he comes out, take breakfast and goes out and he plays cards, plays dice, all these things. So that is not the proper, this is not the standard of devotional service. So I'll do only morning and evening. The evening time he comes and hears some devotional songs. So devotional songs in the sense, in the name of devotional songs, he plays some songs and he hears. So that is not the one. So here it is mentioned morning and evening because you try to do this at least. That Krishna says your consciousness should be fully in me. Your mind is attached to me. In that way you practice devotional service, then you can understand me fully, Krishna is saying. So that is the standard of devotional service. But initially, immediately, no, anyone cannot come to that standard. Oh, immediately my mind is fully into Krishna. It's difficult. So this is to bring someone to that level. These are some steps. Now, you do this morning and evening. You do this, then you try to practice like this. So it is like not only a particular time. All the time, we have to engage in devotional service of the Lord. Whatever activity we do, everything should be in connection with devotional service, should be in connection with Krishna. So that's why Krishna says, Yat karoshi yadashnashi, yad juhosi dadasi yad tapasyasi kaunteya, tat kurushva madarpanam. Yat karoshi, whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, whatever you give away, and whatever austerity you perform, do that as an offering to me, Krishna is saying. In a sense, Prabhupada says in the lecture that anyway we are going to eat, anyway we are going to sleep, anyway we will do some activity. Do it for Krishna. Anyway we will eat, and whatever we eat, and before we eat, we offer to Lord, bhoga, and then you take it as a prasadam, as a remnants of Lord. So, and anyway we sleep, now before we sleep we offer pranam and we pray to Guru that I am taking rest now, so that I can get up in the morning, I can engage in the devotional service of the Lord more actively. So some rest is required for the body. So that is a mood. So in that way, whatever we do, whatever activity we do, whatever engagements, everything should be in connection with Krishna. So that is the standard of devotional service. But still, this is not the ultimate level. So ultimate level is like we are fully surrendered to Krishna. We are in the in the love of Godhead. That is not that is all ultimate stage of Lord. But this, like whatever you do, like Prabhupada says, anyway you are going to eat, you offer to Lord and then you take it as a prasadam. So even Prabhupada says, if you want to eat some delicious items, some palatable food, if you want to eat and you offer to Lord and then you take it as a prasadam. No, but this is not the ultimate standard, but to bring one to some certain level. No. So at least whatever you do, you offer to Lord and then take it. So then this, by doing this, gradually we will get purified, then we will come to that level. So here Bhagavatam stresses that, okay, you do this. This is a Phala Shruti. By understanding this mysterious appearances of the Lord, so then we will get relief from all the miseries of life. So this is one step ahead. So in that way, we have to understand the appearance of the Lord, activities of the Lord. So Krishna says, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tatvataha tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti swarjuna. So this is also a phalastuti. So when someone understands my janma and activity as transcendental, what they will get? Tyaktva deham punarjanma naiti mameti swarjuna. So they will not take birth again in this material world, but they will come back to me, Krishna says. So this is also phalastuti, but this is spiritual. This is not that, even say in the Shastras it is mentioned that if you want good health, you worship sun god. If you want a beautiful wife, you worship Uma, wife of Shiva. And there are many things that there. This is all material benefit. This is all the Phala Shruti. This gives us some material fruit, material phala. But here it is mentioned we will get relief from miseries of life so that we can practice bhakti, so that we can get purified. So here Krishna says, Janma karma cha me divyam. One who understands my janma and karma as a divyam, transcendental, then they will not take birth again in this material world, they will come back to me. This is spiritual fruit. Because we cannot just stop the desire. So desires will be there in the mind. But we won't desire any material thing. We won't desire any material fruit. So we desire spiritual benefit. So because that is our position, to serve Krishna. So to serve Krishna, whatever is required, I desire that. So in that way, this is all spiritual Phalashrutis. So Krishna says, Janma karma cha me divyam. One should understand this tatvataha. Philosophically, one should understand this. So by understanding this, they will come back to me. They will not take birth again in this material world. So this is very important point. We have to understand the janma and karma. So here also it is said janma guhyam bhagavato. The Krishna's appearance, it is janma guhyam. It is confidential. It is not mystery. It is mentioned in this translation. So even Kunti Maharani prays that the unborn is born. Krishna is unborn, but still he is born. But this is all mystery. This is some guhyam, transcendental. So when someone understands this philosophically, then he will not take birth again in this material world. So what is the guhyam here? Because he is like Mayavadi philosophers, they say, he has taken birth in this material world, he has taken a material body like us. This is not the proper understanding. So here it is very clearly mentioned that Janma karma cha me divyam. This is transcendental. This is not ordinary, like how we take birth. And evam yo veti tatvataha. Philosophically, one should understand this. So not everyone can understand this. So Krishna says, Naham prakasha sarvasya yogamaya samavritah. Moodoyam nabhijanati loko ma majamabhyayam. Moodoyam nabhijanati. Moodas, foolish people, they cannot understand this. Moodoyam nabhijanati. Because Naham prakasha sarvasya. So I will not reveal myself to everyone. That Yoga Maya Samavrata. So he is covered by Yoga Maya. So this foolish people, they cannot understand. So who are the foolish people? In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, Namam dushkritino moda prapadyante naradama maya apakrita jnana asuram bhavam ashritaha. So there are 4 kind of foolish people Krishna is mentioning. So, who are the four people? Namam dushkrutino mooda, foolish people. Mooda. Namam dushkrutino mooda. Prapadyante naradama. Naradama means the lowest among mankind. Maya apakrita jnana. So this category is this impersonalist philosophers, Mayavadis. Maya apakrita jnana. So they have intelligence, that the intelligence is covered by Maya. So that's why they're thinking that no, he's not Supreme Lord, he's also an ordinary person with extraordinary power. This is all his mental concoction. Maya apakrita jnana. And asuram bhava mashrata, atheistic people. So these kind of people, they will not surrender to me, Krishna is saying. So these people, they cannot understand the mystery of the Janma appearance of Lord Krishna. That's why Janma Guhyam Bhagavato is a confidential things. So even if someone is like this, comes under this four category. So in that verse, purport, Prabhupada explains in that Chaturvidha Bhajante Bham. So there, Maya Apakrita Jnana. If someone is lowest among mankind, their intelligence is covered by Maya, but still Prabhupada quotes this Jagai and Madai Leela. So Jagai and Madai, so they were sinful people and they are lowest among mankind. They did all kind of sinful activities. There is no deliverance. It's like this. So then Nityananda Prabhu is a merciful incarnation of Lord. So he delivered them. So Prabhupada mentions that, so the Naradama who is condemned by the personality of Godhead can again revive his spiritual consciousness only by the mercy of a devotee. Lowest among mankind, even someone is like this, but still by the mercy of the Lord we can revive our original consciousness, we can again practice devotion service. But here, what is actually mercy of the Lord? So mercy of the Lord, it doesn't mean like Prabhupada quotes this many times, that a disciple goes to Guru and he just touches the Guru, immediately gets electric shock and the disciple falls down. He loses his consciousness. And then he wakes up, oh, I got some spiritual mercy, power now. And then after that the Guru cries. But then the disciple asks, why you are crying? Though now I gave all my strength to you. So now I lost everything. This is all completely nonsense and foolish. Not this kind of instruction. This is not this kind of mercy. The mercy is actually what Guru gives as an instruction. When we follow that instruction, then we are capable of receiving that mercy. If we don't follow the instruction, then it is all, we will never get mercy. So even the mercy is there, mercy is available, but we are not able to receive that mercy. So actual mercy is the instructions of the devotee. By following the instructions of devotee, pure devotee, who is Guru, by following the instructions of Guru, so then we can revive our original consciousness. Now our consciousness is contaminated, so by purifying this consciousness, then we will be able to understand philosophically what is Janma, Karma, all. So this is, even Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Mam chayo vibhicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samatitetan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. So when someone engages in devotional service with avyabhicharena, only Krishna. Mam chayo avyabhicharena bhakti yogena sevate. Only Krishna. That's why Krishna says, Sarva dharman parityaja mam ekam sharanam vraja. Surrender to me only. Many times Krishna has said this, only me, avyabhicharena, and then satatam kirtayanto mam, So when someone engages in glorifying onto me, so Krishna stresses this many times. So Mam chayo vyavicharena bhakti yogena sevate sagunan samati tetan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. So this is also falastuti. When someone engages in devotional service without adulteration, without vyabhichar, sagunan samati tetan brahma bhuyaya kalpate. So he will transcend all the material modes of nature and Brahma Bhuyaya Kalpate. So he will come to the platform of Brahman. So Brahman, in the sense, he will transcend the modes of material nature. That means he will come to the Vishuddha Sattva platform, so pure goodness. So in the pure goodness is transcendental. Means, so Krishna is saying that, so by engaging in the devotional service of the Lord, one will attain my nature, transcendental. Because Krishna is transcendental, Krishna is divyam. So when someone engages in devotional service, when someone glorifies the Supreme Lord, so he will also attain the same nature, transcendental nature. So that's why bhakti is not under this material modes of nature. Bhakti is transcendental. So when someone practices bhakti, when someone engages in the devotional service of the Lord, then he will attain the nature of Krishna. Nature of Krishna in the sense that we will come out of material nature, we will become transcendental, we will become Vishuddha Sattva. So that is the purpose of life, to get out of this material modes of nature, to get out of this miseries of material life and come to Vishuddha Sattva platform. So this is a further step is given. So you do this, then by doing this, you will get rid of all these miseries of material life. As translation it is mentioned. So that is the purpose of life. Now our bhakti is like in a seed form. Bhakti lata bija. So by watering it regularly, so the plant will grow, the bhakti lata will grow. And in the Chaitanya Charitamrita there is a description given that the watering process is Shravanam and Kirtanam. By hearing about the Lord and by glorifying the Lord. This is the watering process for bhakti. Generally for the plant we put water, then it grows. So bhakti lata bija. So this seed of bhakti, how we can grow? By hearing and chanting about the glories of the Lord. So by doing this, the plant will grow, and then in the description it is mentioned that the plant will grow and it will penetrate the layers of this universe, and then it crosses the universe, and it crosses this Devi Dama, then Mahesha Dama, and then Haridam, and then it will reach Goloka, and it reaches the lotus feet of the Lord. So by regularly hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord, then our bhakti lata will grow and it will reach the lotus feet of the Lord. So immediately when we practice bhakti, immediately we cannot reach the highest level of reaching the lotus feet of the Lord. So the gradual process. So gradually every day, not only morning and evening, every day throughout the day. So when we hear and chant the glories of the Lord, so then our bhakti lata will grow and ultimately it will reach the lotus feet of the Lord. So that is the purpose of life. So it is said, like even recently Vijay Prabhu has mentioned that Bhakti Vinod Thakur or Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he says that every day in the morning we have to beat our mind with shoes, and every day in the night we have to beat our mind with broomsticks. So it is not, mind is a subtle element. So but the activity what we are doing, it is gross. So it is not grossly meant we have to beat like this. So we have to beat our mind with philosophy by hearing and chanting the glories of the Lord. So every day as soon as we get up in the morning, so we chant the holy name of the Lord, we hear Bhagavatam. And evening also we have evening program. Evening also we have Arati, we have Kirtan, and we are hearing the Bhagavad Gita class, or what we are hearing. So every day, morning and evening, beating in the sense it is not a gross activity. Prabhu mentioned that some devotees were doing that actually. They were taking the shoes and they were beating. It is not a gross activity. The proper understanding is we have to beat morning and evening with the philosophy. We have to hear the glories of the Lord. By hearing this, then we can we can come to the level of understanding the Guhya, the Janma Guhyam Bhagavato, the confidential Janma of the Lord. Then we will come to the stage of understanding this. Okay. Hare Krishna. Any questions, comments? Please. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.